and Honorable Mr. S.Z. Ansari. We are now marking the formal closure of the 33rd International Congress of NRIs in just a short moment from now. But before we begin with the very distinguished speeches and the award presentation ceremony, I wish to welcome all of you back after lunch, and I hope you got enough energy and drive to make this afternoon session very meaningful and very energetic and very exciting for all our distinguished award winners. Of course, we have amongst us a very wonderful chief guest who's going to address us a little later. But before that, may I have the noise element to kindly come down in the hall, please. We are going to have a motivational speech which will be made by Yoga Guru Swami Harshadanand, and he's been associated with Yoga Darshan Paramathik Trust. Through constant search and experimentation, he's developed a very scientific and a systematic approach towards getting attached to divinity, as well as Swamiji has given workshops in more than 3,500 schools and 350 prison jails throughout the country during the last 10 years. Swamiji is of the view that if the human being at a young age during school can be attracted towards the doctrine of yoga, they can imbibe the positivity of it, and this can be helpful in creating a healthy and creative society throughout the world. Further, if the prisoners, after having completed their term, can be rehabilitated in the mainstream society, it's going to be a constant working at, as well as for the well-being of humankind. So let's welcome Honorable Yoga Guru Swami Harshadanand, who will now give his motivational speech. He will speak in simple Hindi, so it'll be easy for all of us to follow. Let's give him a warm round of applause. Swamiji.
Myself, Swami Harshadanand. हर्ष और आनंद की वाटिका में आप सभी का स्वागत है। उपस्थित दिव्यात्माओं, भारत योग की फिलॉसफी का जनक है। योग का सरल सा अर्थ है जोड़ना। मानव शरीर अकूत शक्तियों का भंडार है। मैं पिछले 10 वर्षों से योग दर्शन परमार्थिक ट्रस्ट के बैनर तले बच्चों के बीच काम कर रहा हूं और कैदियों के बीच काम कर रहा हूं। मेरा सपना है एक स्वस्थ व्यक्ति का निर्माण। योग प्रकृति से जुड़ने की कला का नाम है। योग 1 to 1 है। एक साथ बैठकर हम लोग एक्सरसाइज तो कर सकते हैं, योग नहीं कर सकते। मैं आज इस अंतर्राष्ट्रीय मंच के माध्यम से आप लोगों से कुछ निवेदन करने आया हूं। स्थूल शरीर जिस पे आपका पूरा अधिकार है, वो जीवा संचालित करती है। 32 दांत, जब आप 32 बार च्यूइंग करते हैं तो शरीर के भीतर जो शक्तियों का खजाना, उससे वो आहार जुड़ता है, अच्छा या बुरा। लेकिन सूक्ष्म शरीर जिसे ये नासिका संचालित करती है, वो वायुमंडल में जो भी चीजें मौजूद हैं वो आपको लेना होंगी। और फिर ये कारण जगत है, स्पिरिचुअल क्वोशेंट, इसमें तो बिल्कुल प्रकृति ने आपको अधिकार नहीं दिया है। तो स्थूल, सूक्ष्म और कारण, ये तीनों जगत अगर मन प्राण शरीर से जुड़ जाए तो दुनिया को खुशहाल बनाया जा सकता है। यही मेरा सपना है कि एक स्वस्थ व्यक्ति का निर्माण कैसे हो। मैं ढूंढ रहा हूं राम को, कृष्ण को, नानक को, जीसस को, कबीर को, पर मुझे कोई आता हुआ दिखाई नहीं दिया। और भारत के गीतकारों ने तो लिख दिया और गा दिया और कहा, ओ जाने वाले हो सके तो लौट के आना, ये घाट तू ये बाट कहीं भूल न जाना, ओ जाने वाले हो सके तो लौट के आना। तो हमारी यात्रा कैसी है? ये बड़ा विचारणीय प्रश्न है कि मैं कौन हूँ, मैं कहाँ से आया हूँ, मुझे कहाँ जाना है। आज विज्ञान में कोश इतना आगे बढ़ चुका है। आप देखिए, जल है, जल पाताल की कोख से आसमान की ऊंचाई तक सफर करता है। जल की एक एक बूंद औषधि शक्ति का खजाना प्रकट करने के लिए तैयार रहती है। अगर हम उसको शुद्ध नहीं रखेंगे तो इस धरती पर एक स्वस्थ व्यक्ति का रहना, ढूंढना मुश्किल हो जाएगा। तो जल के प्रति हमारी चेतना का प्रादुर्भाव होना चाहिए। पेड़ों की एक एक पत्ती ऑक्सीजन फैक्ट्री के रूप में कार्य कर रही है। जब तक हम जल के प्रति, पेड़ पौधों के प्रति सामाजिक चेतना का शंखनाद नहीं करेंगे, तब तक एक स्वस्थ व्यक्ति का निर्माण भला कैसे संभव है। तो विज्ञान में कोश हमें यह दिखा रहा है, समझा रहा है। जैसे एक टरबाइन है, एक छोटी सी ट्रिप सारी पावर को लैस कर देती है। मोबाइल का छोटा सा सिम कैसे सैटेलाइट प्रोवाइडर से जुड़ के आपको ध्वनि सुना देता है। और जल 100 डिग्री सेल्सियस पर ही जाकर क्यों भाप बन जाता है, वो एक सतत प्रक्रिया के तहत कैसे काम करता है। तो विज्ञान में कोश के बढ़ते हुए कदम हमें प्रकृति की दिव्यता से जोड़ने के लिए हमारे सामने उपस्थित हैं। मैं आप लोगों से उम्मीद करता हूं कि विज्ञान के बढ़ते हुए चरण के साथ हम सब मिलकर कदम ताल करें और इस सारी दुनिया को खुशहाल बना सके। यही योग की कला सिखाती है। और ये कैसे शरीर में काम कर रहे हैं, इसको देखने की कला है। ये बिल्कुल, ये जो बॉडी है, ये यूनिवर्स का ब्लूप्रिंट है, एक जैसा। इस ब्रह्मांड में 72% जल है, तो मानव शरीर में भी इतना ही जल है। 28% अर्थ, तो इस बॉडी में भी मांस, मज्जा इत्यादि 28% है। इस ग्रेविटी के सिद्धांत को समझना पड़ेगा कि कैसे प्रकृति अपनी दिव्यता को संचालित करती है। हम चाहते हैं कि हम स्वस्थ बने, तो हमें प्रकृति की दिव्यता से जुड़ना पड़ेगा। योग यही संदेश देता है। तो आज इस मंच के माध्यम से मैं आप सब लोगों से प्रार्थना करता हूँ कि भारत की वो योग कला जो सारी दुनिया को अमन, चैन, सुख, शांति का पैगाम दे सकती है, कुछ इस प्रार्थना में भी उसका जिक्र आता है। उस प्रार्थना को पूरा कर मैं अपनी वाणी को विराम दूंगा। मैं उम्मीद करूंगा आज नहीं तो कल इस दुनिया को खुशहाल बनाने के लिए संसार के सभी जीवों को योग कला से जुड़ना होगा। ओम ध्यो शांति अंतरिक्षम शांति ओम शांति पृथ्वी शांति ओम शांतिरापा शांति ओम शांतिरोषधया शांति ओम शांति वनस्पतयः शांति ओम शांतिरविश्वदेवा शांति ओम शांति ब्रह्म शांति ओम शांति सर्व शांति ओम शांतिरेव शांति ओम Om Shanti Sama Shanti Om. Om Shanti Redhi Shanti Om. Om Shanti 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 Om. जिह्वा जब कपाल पर जाती है, आ उ मा तीनों स्वर अलग अलग हो जाते हैं। इस संसार का कोई चमत्कारी पुरुष किसी भी ज्ञान के बल पर श्वास लेते समय एक स्वर का उच्चारण भी नहीं कर सकता। प्रकृति की दिव्य भाषा मौन है और प्रकृति अपने 5 तत्वों के माध्यम से इसे संचालित करती है। जल, पृथ्वी, आकाश, वायु, अग्नि। ये 5 प्राण बनकर मानव शरीर में प्रति 4 सेकंड में इस तरह से नाचते गाते हुए आते हैं। छिक 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 छिक, नाचते हुए, धूम मचाते हुए, आनंद के साथ प्रकट होते हैं। तो अन्नमय, प्राणमय, मनोमय, विज्ञानमय, आनंदमय, ये पंचकोशा शरीर है। इसको शंखनाद करके जागृत किया जा सकता है। ओम की ध्वनि में शंख छुपा हुआ है। जब ओम जीवा कपाल पर चढ़ती है तो यौगिक क्रिया में प्राण और अपान का हवन हो जाता है। अपान वायु धकेलने का काम करती है। मल, मूत्र, पसीना और मां के गर्भ से बच्चे का सृजन, ये अपान वायु का धर्म है। तो ओम के जरिए प्राण और अपान का मिलन होता है। आप सबके मंगल की कामना करता हुआ अपनी वाणी को विराम देता हूं। ओम शांति शांति शांति।
Thank you very much, Honorable Guruji and Swamiji. Thank you very much indeed. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I have the proud privilege and the honor in requesting Honorable Dr. Bishnu Narayan Singh Ji to kindly address the distinguished audience, please.
Validatory point of view से Honorable Justice Markande जी, Honorable Anwar Tariq जी, Honorable Dr. G.B.G. Krishnamurthy, Major Ved Prakash जी, गुरिंदर जी, अंसारी जी, हमारे दलवीर सिंह जी, my dear very respected and distinguished ladies and gentlemen. You see, I had in the morning made my observation while moving the motion for discussion, or you may say introducing the subject at length. So I will not take your time. Basically, I will propose vote of thanks. So therefore, and you have very distinguished persons on the high table, you listen to them, and I'm sure their observations will be very enlightening, very educative. Especially Justice Markandeji's speech, I also try to listen attentively every word. Highly well read. And Anwar Tariq ji is doing homework, I believe, so you will see it. Very dynamic agriculture minister of our country. So friends, the International Congress of NRIs, organized by the society, is coming to an end. I have the privilege and pleasant duty to propose vote of thanks. At the outset, I would like to thank on behalf of the society and also personally the distinguished dignitaries who have contributed to the deliberation of the Congress by giving their valuable comments and suggestions on the theme of the Congress. I have listened to the deliberation and found that the trend and level of discussions and interventions were of very high order. I thank the dignitaries for their valuable participation. I also am grateful to the delegates who have come from various parts of the world and have contributed to the success of the Congress. The deliberations of the Congress have been quite comprehensive. You have heard this speech in the morning. It was quite comprehensive, and the question and answer session was also very lively. The deliberations of the Congress have been quite comprehensive and thorough. The issues touched and discussed in detail relate not only to the status and the requirement of the NRIs to make their visits to the country easier and comfortable, but also extend to the measures which would enable their greatest participation in the economy of our country. There are issues which have been discussed, covers a very wide range. India is fortunate to have largest diaspora after China, numbering about 25 million people across the world. Today, they are adding to India's development. It has been repeatedly mentioned by every speaker in the morning. I hope that the policy matters will be decided at the appropriate level. As the greater participation of NRIs in the economic development is a subject beyond party politics. There is no party politics in it, and merits support from all political parties. The proceedings are being documented and will be sent to the appropriate officials and concerned ministries. India is strong, and our economic policy is also sound. As I have earlier said in the morning, democracy in this country has taken a deep root. The very essence of democracy is the change of governments. So there is nothing surprising in change of governments. If there is democracy, there will be change of government. And there will be no democracy if there is no change of government. It is not China. The very essence of democracy is the change of governments in a peaceful manner and according to a set procedure for asserting the wishes of the people. And you have a former election commissioner, Dr. GB, is sitting here. Five elections in his tenure were held, parliament and assembly elections. And big contribution he made. So therefore, I mentioned about it, the procedure is let down. The former election commissioner is with us. When we became independent 66 years ago, we have a vision, dream. I can explain about that in length, but it will take more than 1 hour. What was our dream? Because we are product of freedom struggle. I will have to explain all the points which the goal Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru and our all leaders set at that time. So, and we are moving in the right direction so far I analyze it. So we must move forward in this direction with speed and determination to realize the goal in foreseeable future. If we have confidence in ourselves and the NRIs have confidence in themselves, such a task is not very difficult. Overseas Indians have excluded themselves and pointed so much. We are proud that some of the richest people abroad are our brothers. And whatever figure I have, according to the Robes magazine, more than 9 families have combined assets of more than $70 billion. I don't know, but this is in the magazine. Once again, I would like to thank you all for your honored presence and participation in the Congress. The process of development and economic reforms is a continuous process. Any change of government is not going to stop it. It's a continuous process, and I do hope and look forward to your participation in the next Congress, and look forward to your participation in the next Congress and to your valuable suggestions in the light of the prevailing situation. And before I conclude, Ansari ji, my younger brother, he had pointed out, because in every function nowadays, I attend a lot of seminars, functions in the country, abroad. One thing I always remember, because it has been said that I was a cabinet minister in Mrs. Gandhi's government. It is said. So this is the story. अब हिंदी में थोड़ा ही बताएंगे तो ज़्यादा अच्छा लगेगा. ये story है 1980 के दशक के 1980 के दशक की ये स्टोरी है, क्योंकि अब देखिए कितना आगे बढ़ते जा रहे हैं हम लोग। उस वक्त सबसे पहले जो स्पेस में, जिसको हिंदी में अंतरिक्ष बोलते हैं, अंतरिक्ष में सबसे पहले एस्ट्रोनॉट गए। तो हमारे जो वैज्ञानिक हैं ना, साइंस और टेक्नोलॉजी में भी हम लोग काफ़ी आगे आए हैं। तो हमारे वैज्ञानिकों ने पार्लियामेंट हाउस देखा होगा आपने, यहाँ पार्लियामेंट के साउथ की तरफ जाएंगे तो विजय चौक आवेगा। उससे आगे जब बढ़ेंगे आप तो वहाँ एयरफोर्स की बिल्डिंग है, वायु भवन उसको बोलते हैं। वहाँ पर वैज्ञानिकों ने पूरा सेटअप किया और सोचा कि प्राइम मिनिस्टर को ला करके और जो एस्ट्रोनॉट स्पेस में है उनसे बात करवाएंगे। तो मैं उनका पार्लियामेंट्री मिनिस्टर भी था, अनवर तारिक जी भी जानते हैं। तो मिसेस गांधी ने मुझसे, जब उन लोगों ने आया रिक्वेस्ट करने के लिए, तो मुझे भी बुला लिया। तो उन लोगों ने रिक्वेस्ट यही बात किया कि मैडम पहली बार ऐतिहासिक चीज़ें हुई हैं स्पेस में, हमारे देश से कोई नहीं गया, तो आपको तो बात करनी है। तो मिसेस गांधी ने मुझसे कहा कि विश्व नारायण जी, मेरे साथ आप भी चलेंगे। तो मैं भी गया उनके साथ। हम लोग पहुंच गए वायु भवन में, सारी चीज़ सेट थी। लंबी चौड़ी इसमें और भी कहानी है, लेकिन आपका टाइम जाने वाला है, मैं जानता हूँ। आपको पुरस्कार मिले इसकी लालसा मुझको भी है। तो समझिए कि बड़ी इंदिरा गांधी बैठती ही पूछती हैं, उनका नाम आप बता ही दें, आप लोग को बहुत लोगों को याद भी होगा। तो इंदिरा गांधी पूछती है, राकेश नाम था, राकेश शर्मा। तो इंदिरा गांधी ने पूछा, राकेश ये बताओ कि तुमको हिंदुस्तान अंतरिक्ष से कैसा दिखाई पड़ता है? तो राकेश ने कहा, मैडम सारे जहां से अच्छा हिंदुस्तान हमारा, सारे जहां से अच्छा हिंदुस्तान हमारा, सारे जहां से अच्छा हिंदुस्तान हमारा। जय हिंद।
Thank you very much indeed. Dr. Bishnu Narayan Singh is also the chairman of the NRI Welfare Society of India. Thank you very much for giving us your wonderful speech during the valedictory session. We have here amongst us a very towering and a very dynamic personality on the top table. He is none other than Honorable Justice Markandeya Karju, and he is the chairman of the Press Council of India. He is former Chief Justice of the Allahabad High Court, the Delhi High Court, as well as the Madras High Court. He is known nationally and internationally. His speeches are really looked forward to the world over, and we're also very, very excited about him addressing the valedictory session. So ladies and gentlemen, let's give a warm round of applause as I invite Honorable Justice Markandeya Karju to kindly address the distinguished audience, please.
Mr. Tariq Anwar, Mr. Bhishma Narayan Singh, other dignitaries on the dais, delegates of this international conference of NRIs, ladies and gentlemen, friends. I am very happy to be here with all of you today. I'm sorry I missed the earlier sessions, which I believe were very enlightening. But it is always a pleasure to be with the NRIs because they have done the country proud. It is known as the Indian diaspora. They have spread all over the world. And wherever the NRIs have gone, they have done excellently in science and medicine, technology, even in high public offices. I understand there are many Indians in the Obama administration. There are governors in the United States and legislators. There are members from NRIs in the House of Lords. In fact, recently, the Press Council, of which I am chairman and Mr. Gurinder Singh is a member, went to Amritsar, and we went to the Golden Temple. And we met a lot of NRIs there. There was one gentleman, an NRI, who is a member of parliament in New Zealand, and many others we met. So we are all very proud of you. You have not forgotten your mother country. In fact, whenever I go to America and other foreign countries, I find in every city there is an organization of NRIs who hold regular cultural functions, etc. And many of you are contributing to India, although you have settled abroad. Many of you are running educational institutions in India and other welfare and charitable organizations for the benefit of the poor people in this country. So I congratulate all of you for your excellent achievements. Wherever you have gone, like in Silicon Valley and other places, you have all excelled. Indian doctors, engineers, etc., are all very well known and have done very well in their fields. So for that, on behalf of India, I congratulate all of you and request all of you to continue doing the good work and also working for your mother country. Thank you.
Thank you very much indeed, Honorable Justice Markandekarji, who's actually left us, or I hope he's coming back soon. Ladies and gentlemen, our Honorable Chief Guest is Honorable Union Minister of State for Agriculture and Food Cooperation, none other than the Honorable Mr. Tariq Anwar. He, of course, belongs to the NCP, a very powerful force to reckon with in the next elections. A very important person. He speaks from the heart. He's a wonderful orator, and he will have you absolutely spellbound with his address. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a warm round of applause as I invite our Honorable Chief Guest, Mr. Tariq Anwar, to kindly give his valedictory address during this occasion.
Thank you very much.
Pleasure.
Distinguished guest on the dais, Shri Bishop Narayan Singh Ji, former Governor, Tamil Nadu, Dr. Shri GVG Krishnamurti Ji, Shri Gurinder Singh, Secretary General, NRI Welfare Society of India, Dalbir Singh Ji, Shri S.Z. Ansari, Major Ved Pal Ji, Ved Prakash Ji, the delegates from different countries present here, ladies and gentlemen. It is indeed a pleasure to be at this Congress. I congratulate NRI Welfare Society of India for having organized this International Congress of NRIs. Dear about 20 million Indians spread across all continents and most countries of the world. The Indian has the distinction of being the second largest in the world with a huge purchasing power, estimated at around US 300 billion. The Indian origin therefore play an influential role in the enhancing investment, accelerating industrial development, and boosting our international trade and tourism efforts. With the constant improvements in global communication and technology, India can hope to play an increasingly significant role in the accelerating global economic growth for mutual benefit. In the last 10 years, India has witnessed the highest growth rate for any 10 years period since 1950. It is true that the global financial crisis, which started from 2008, has affected the Indian economy too. The growth has come down in the last few years, but I would like to emphasize that we are doing much better as compared to other similarly placed developing countries like Indonesia and Brazil in terms of growth rate. I'd also like to assure that government has taken a series of steps to restore macroeconomic balance in the economy. The finance minister has categorically stated that the fiscal deficit in this financial year shall not be allowed to achieve 4.8% of GDP. The series of steps have been taken to reduce the current account deficit, and the steps are giving good results. The current account deficit this financial year is expected to be $60 billion, which is around $30 billion less than last financial year. Steps are also being taken to control inflation, and the recent fall in inflation shows that the government measures are having a good impact. We expect a bumper agriculture harvest, which is expected to give a boost to a rural economy and also to further bring down inflation. I, as well as the nation feel proud of the achievement of Indian abroad. Silicon Valley represents the success of Indians. 4 out of 10 startups in the region are Indians. About 1/3 of engineers in Silicon Valley are of the Indian descent, while 7% of the valley's high-tech firms are led by Indian CEOs. In the traditional corporate Fortune 500 setups, NRIs, PIO have broken through the glass ceilings to become CEOs, managing directors, and presidents. The non-traditional areas of films have brought to the fore people of command millions and international respect. There is thus a pool of expertise in management, financial, corporate, and banking sectors in the USA, which could play an important role in mutually beneficial development efforts. The nation has also benefited from the advocacy of various issues done by Indians settled abroad. For example, Indian Americans, even though numerically small, have considerable economic strength. These members maintain good linkages with the Democratic and Republican parties. The Congressional caucus on India and Indian Americans was founded in 1993 with the participation of both Democratic and Republican senators. It has been instrumental in forcefully advocating India's stand at times like the Pokhran tests and more recently the Kargil war. The nation has also benefited through contacts and networking which have helped open up the doors for new products, services and export from India. Some members of the Indian diaspora are amongst the top consultants of business strategy in the same countries. Such PIOs can facilitate access by our businessmen to decision-making levels and top management. They can give useful guidance of our trade and investment initiatives. They could also help in increasing our share of outsourced products by large multinational corporations such as IBM, GE, Caterpillar, and General Motors, etc. Visits to India of such top professionals can easily be utilized as occasions for sharing their expertise as a nominal costs by involving CIA, FICCI, and other such organizations. These groups can help India in developing expertise in negotiating franchise agreements with other chains and help Indian companies in getting favorable terms and conditions. A number of NRIs have returned back to their home country and have contributed directly to the Indian economy. This trend is now gradually increasing with the national growing at ever faster rate. In 1980, Vivek Paul left India to obtain his MBA in the US and after graduating had the good fortune to recruited by Jack Welch at GE. In 1999, he left this position as the global head of GE Medical Systems to join Wipro, the Bangalore-based IT services firm, which at the time teamed about $150 million in revenues. By the time Paul stepped down in 2005 as a Wipro CEO and vice chairman, the company had become a leader in global outsourcing. Another example is Vikram Vipala, who spent a decade in the United States, but he never intended to settle there. A 1999 batch Indian Institute of Technology, Kharagpur, who went to the University of Chicago, Booth School of Business for this MBA, stayed on only to earn enough to pay back his educational loan. That done, he gave up both this job with global consulting firms MC Kinsey and his green card and returned to India in December 2009 to start Nephro Plus, a chain of kidney care hospitals. Another area where NRIs has contributed eminently in the form of remittances. India was the top recipient of remittances in 2012, around 70 billion, followed by China, the Philippines, and Mexico. According to a World Bank brief on the subject, these remittances play an extremely crucial role in providing fractious foreign exchange and establishing the value of a rupee. In the end, I would only say that the nation is proud of all the NRIs. It expects the NRIs to be a good brand ambassadors of their country abroad. This country has a great future. I can only urge the distinguished guests present here to contribute to and benefit from the Indians' growth story. Thank you very much. Jai Hind.
Thank you very, very much, And that was our honorable chief guest, Mr. Tariq Anwar, giving us a wonderful valedictory address on this occasion. Before we start with the award presentation ceremony, I invite Mr. Abhishek Agarwal to kindly say a few words, please.
Honorable panel, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Dr. Abhishek Agarwal. I'm an academic in the UK and I specialize in energy policy and strategy. I just want to say a few words before the award ceremony starts. When I left India to fulfill my dreams, some people call them American dreams, and wanted to make your family proud and to make this country proud. It was 18 years back when I left the country. I took a spark in me to do something for my own country, for India, while dealing with the challenges that came across while I was moving forward. That spark was fading away gradually. And it is this tremendous effort of NRI Welfare Society of India that spark has come back to me. And I promise that it's never going to fade away again. I hope all of you feel this way and have the desire to come back again and over again and desire to do something for our country. Along with a great tribute to Mr. Harbhajan Singh, a lot of credit goes to Mr. Gurinder Singh and his very, very dedicated team. I would like to request you to join me in thanking the team for all the work they have done, all the tremendous effort they have put in bringing us all together on this great platform. Jai Hind.
Thank you very much, Dr. Agarwal. Wonderfully said, and I'm sure that is going to be the viewpoint of a lot of non-resident Indians here. Ladies and gentlemen, the moment we've all been waiting for, the award presentation ceremony. But for that, I need a few announcements to be adhered to, and the following are: we need to do the award presentation ceremony in an organized manner. First of all, I need the main exit doors to be closed, please. There's so much movement inside and outside. Can I have that exit door closed, please? Excuse me, can you close that door, please, behind you? Thank you. The second announcement is all personal photographers on mobile telephones or on cameras, please don't pretend to be official photographers here. We've got the entire official press and media here who are covering the award presentation ceremony, and the official photographers will also give you copies of the photographs and the videographs at the end of the function. So please, let's not have amateur photography in this hall, because the hall is small and we need to do this in an organized manner. The next announcement is, when you come up for your award, I'll be announcing your name, and as I read the country where you're from, kindly come up. I think the steps, excuse me, the photographers, if you're going to stand on the steps, they're going to come up from here, and then they're going to leave from here? They leave from there. Then we need the tripod to be moved, please. The tripod has to be moved. Thank you. They'll slip off the stage, please. Please keep it downstairs, yeah. Are we ready? Okay. So I shall now have the privilege and the honor in requesting our honorable chief guest, Mr. Tariq Anwar, and all distinguished dignitaries on the stage to kindly be present at today's award presentation ceremony. I request Honorable Mr. Tariq Anwar to give away the awards. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm extremely privileged to announce during the 33rd International Congress of NRIs in January 2014, the Sword of Honor goes to Neeraj Jain from Hong Kong. The Navratna Award goes to Dr. Isaac Samuel from United States of America. The NRI of the Year award goes to Dr. Kodali Siva Ramakrishna Prasad from United Kingdom. The Hind Ratan Award, ladies and gentlemen, goes to Dr. Abhishek Agarwal from United Kingdom. The Hind Ratan Award goes to Dr. Anil D. Kulkarni from United States of America. The next award goes to Professor Ajay Kumar Mishra from South Africa. The next award goes to Dr. Ajay Agarwal from United States of America. The next award goes to Dr. Archana Singh Sikarwar from Malaysia. The next award goes to Dr. Ashok Ved. The next award goes to Dr. Ashalata Vijay Kumar Shah. The next award goes to Dr. Ashish Joshi from United States of America. next award goes to Mr. Arvind Joshi from United States of America. The next award goes to Mr. Ashok Rao Kunduram Mane from, the next award goes to Mr. Mane, Mr. Ashok Rao Kunduram Mane. The next award goes to Mr. Aditya Khanna from United States of America. Miss Aditya Khanna. Mrs. Aditya Khanna. The next award goes to Professor Asit Kumar Biswas from Malaysia. He's receiving on Mr. Professor Asit Kumar Biswas's behalf. The next award goes to Professor Vishwanatha Reddy from Canada. The next award goes to Balkrishna Parbatrao Shilwalkar. The next award goes to Dr. Chetna Mittal from United States of America. This is Dr. Chetna Mittal from United States of America coming up to the stage to receive her award. The next award goes to Dr. Chandrasekhar V. Kulkarni from United Kingdom. The next award goes to Daya Singh Sandhu from United States of America. The next award goes to Professor Devesh Mishra from United States of America. They are not here. The next award goes to Mrs. Airwill. Mrs. Airwill. And they're coming to the stage. Mrs. Airwill. The next award goes to Sardar Harpal Dhaliwal from Canada. He's not here. The next award goes to Dr. Sir H.G. Biradar. Dr. Sir H.G. Biradar. And he's here. Please keep the applause going. The next award goes to Himanshu Dani. The next award goes to Dr. Hosahali S. Ramaswamy from Canada. The next award goes to Dr. Indravardhan Patel from United Kingdom. And he is an MBE, Dr. Indravardhan Patel. The next award goes to Dr. Jagadish Gupta Kapoganti from United Kingdom. The next award goes to Dr. Kirti S. Pingle from United States of America. The next award goes to Dr. Lakshminarayan Rajaram from United States of America.